Welcome back to part 2 of episode 2 of ItSpeaks, and thanks for ruining my intro, Jordan.
Shut the fuck up.
So, we had a bit of a break. We needed a drink, and Jordan needed some cancer.
Yeah.
And we're now back to continue discussing whatever we were talking about. Oh, yes, I figured we'd just start with Stab, because we literally just watched it.
Oh, yeah,
and
just a jiffy ago.
Yeah, so we were talking about Tom Scar and a bit of Chris O'Neill.
Chris O'Neill
in the last podcast. So we figured we'd watch it and we'd see how they coincide together. And I love it. I thought it was really funny. And I'd love to see what they do with the next.
Apply a bandage to the pain hole.
Just
pain hole. That was just like awesome.
How did
pain hole?
Really good at being Chris O'Neill is weird. And the other Chris O'Neill video is just, did you drink my water? Yeah, Chris, did you drink my water?
No.
Fucking rapes him.
Rape scene.
It's like, not again!
Oh, man.
No, it's something we can definitely enjoy. Yeah. So this new intro we used, which is a lot different from the ones I've been using, is of course Tool, for those of you who know them. It was 10,000 Days, Wings for Marie, Part 1. Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2, yeah, Part 2. Because we just looked at it before.
Yeah.
It was Jordan's suggestion, of course, being a major Tool fan over me. As much as I like them, he's loved them all for a decade. Like a good decade. A good decade. Could have been worse.
Yeah, good decade of Tool.
Yeah. But, so, back to it. For those of you who want to know what Chris O'Neill and Tom Scar are like, you should just look up their YouTube channels. They're pretty easy to find.
Only NG. I recommend starting with Dragon's Ball P. That's the biggest fan base one. Everyone kind of copies it on YouTube. You go everywhere, and they've just got all the Dragon's Ball P icons, and it just pisses me off.
And there's Psychic Pebbles is one of his other.
Oh yeah, that's Zach Cadle. That's who he works with a lot.
Yeah, they work together, do a lot of comedy by the sounds of things.
And there's Stamper as well, who's part of the trio.
I love that. Look at Stamper making shitty food that no one will like. I love that, man. It's fucking so Chris and Stamper, and they catch a mouse that disappears.
Yeah, I found out that it got away.
Don't be beeping, I'm trying to record a podcast, you cunts.
And they're making a podcast, that trio.
Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't that the one that's like the radio?
Oh no, that was David Firth and Christy.
That was fucking
Devo.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I love it.
Devo. He's kicking the pigeon. Oh, I scored!
Do you think it's dead? Do you think it's dead, mate?
It looks dead.
I can't do a Devo accent for shit.
You gotta do Chav.
Yeah.
Lower middle class Chav. It looks dead. So some other comedians, of course, we think you should look into. It's pretty good stuff. We're gonna talk about some other random crap today, and we figured, why not just tell you about some old times?
Old times.
Is there any in particular you can think of? Because I can't. There's the time we went camping and I shot an arrow up into the air around us. Yeah. One of the times when I almost killed someone.
Even before Grown Ups was out, I'm pretty sure they got the idea from us.
Yeah, pretty sure they took it from us. They must have had a camera or something.
Yeah, we could take them to court.
But literally, Grown Ups hadn't come out yet. And you know the scene where they all stand foot in, against each other in a circle, and one of them shoots the arrow directly up. I did that among my friends when we went camping up in the paddocks above our place. And
how old were you then? 12?
No. We were about 14 or something.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't drinking yet, but we'd tried beer and stuff like that.
We were badasses with sharing one bottle. It was that kind of stage.
Oh, yeah, well, you had your bourbon and a bit of weed then, too. So.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Mum might be listening.
Right. No, well, we can always either edit this out or delete this.
I'm not phased.
I mean, either way, you started early on the illicit substances. And I was about a year behind you.
Thug life.
I didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose me.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, we effectively played arrow roulette without me telling anyone that it was a game.
Yeah, at least, like some notice would have been alright. Rather than, oh guys, I shot an arrow there. You move or you're gonna die.
It was like it landed like a foot from Tim's foot.
Yeah.
It was like that's.
But were those arrows like really shit anyways?
Well, no, they're normal arrows. Like they could kill a human, but
nice.
The problem is hunting tips would have definitely done it. These were ones that had a rounded point, so they could hit into grass and hay bales, nothing more.
Yeah.
And if they were to hit you in the foot, they'd bruise it or possibly even penetrate a barefoot, but that's it.
Yeah.
If they hit you in the top of the skull, they might break. But that's about it.
I was saying to Tom earlier, actually, he needs like a motto for his podcast, and Tom didn't think it was such a good idea, but I thought I put the Tom back in the Tom Joyce. I thought that was just fucking awesome.
Look, I'm never going to say this because it's so tacky and stupid.
I put the Tom back in Tom Joyce.
And of course you thought of it. No one would use that about themselves.
Tom of the Joyce clan. Putting the Tom back in Tom Joyce.
You know, I'm not the only Tom Joyce in the Joyce clan.
You're the Tom Joyce of the Tom Joyce
I have
clan.
a great uncle who's Tom Joyce. And there's probably more. It's two very common names.
Fucking hell, Tom.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you at some point, you know.
Good. When the music cues again.
Yeah, practice kissing. Maybe a little bit of tongue.
Yeah, okay. We'll get Lynette in on this.
No. There are barriers I won't cross, and that's insist.
Okay, well...
Sorry, dude.
Bugger. I had this, like, real well planned out the other night.
Roofies?
Yeah, basically.
You sick.
But it was a bit more elaborate, but...
Yeah, a Serbian film's based on Jordan's exploits.
Yeah, exactly.
Except, instead of killing himself at the end, he just got in on it.
Yeah,
he got really...
I'm pioneering it. I'm going super pro.
He's doing a sequel.
I can't get sponsorship.
Yeah, see, instead of the Serbian film's cinematic style, Jordan's just doing a found footage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be like an actual
use my crappy
film.
phone, take pixelated videos, and
it's going to be good. He's going to release it to the authorities and everywhere.
Yeah, I showed Tom once, but he just wasn't really interested. I asked if he wanted in on it, and he was like, nah, I'm good.
He showed me a scene I puked.
None of the like major rape sponsorships, none of them will really cover me, but like, so I'm without a label right now, but I'm trying.
He's doing his own label like Todd Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
Todd Smith only sings about it.
Yeah, I actually influence the songs.
Chloroform Girls
Exactly.
About You.
Yep. I kept the girl in my basement for 3 years. Yeah, she was almost dead, but she was
the problem is
really
you can't play guitar and sing to her.
I can. Give me your guitar and I'll show you.
No, we're not doing this again because you haven't played for ages.
Marty.
Kumbaya.
That was a pretty good song, I must say. It's not mine. It's unoriginal. It's my brother's.
Nice. Oh yeah. Wrong one. Doesn't matter. I may or may not have mentioned that I'm writing a new song based on the style of an El Creepo or Todd Smith style song. I just recently had a breakthrough again today in the shower, as usual.
I was there with him.
He was busy at the time,
I
so I wrote it in the fogged up windows of the shower box. And then so it was
a little XOXO at the end.
Oh Christ! But I'd written about verse and chorus, of course, and they were about as much done as I could on them at the time. And I put this down for about 2 weeks. And this morning in the shower, I had an epiphany sort of thing, and it really clicked in.
I had an erection.
He did indeed, and it really clicked in. And I took a good 20-minute shower and used 10 minutes of it to write that verse, and I like to think it's quite a good verse.
It took us 20 minutes to get in the shower. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Can we stop now?
Okay.
But so I hopped out of the shower as quick as possible as soon as I'd redone the verse to its final form. I got dried as quick as possible, ran up holding a towel around my waist to write it down.
I'm sorry.
I ran upstairs holding a towel to write it down, and then just ran back downstairs to continue getting dried and finished.
I dried them off. I'm sorry. Okay, no, that was the last
We're
one.
done with this.
That was the last one. I'm sorry. Tom, I'm sorry.
But, I'm looking forward to honestly recording this, and if I can, getting it on my iPad so I can let you guys hear it, because I don't know if you like it, but if you can get into Todd's music, I'm sure you could probably get into this, because it's very similar.
I'm actually backup vocals.
Sure.
Yeah.
I haven't organised it, but it can.
No, please don't.
No, I was going to record it on guitar because it's got a very basic layout, so it doesn't matter. And it's just, I'd probably have to multi-track my own voice for it anyway, so yeah, you're welcome
No,
you're welcome
please,
to. You
please,
and your
please.
tone deafness.
Please, you may as well just like step Ashley and do a recording. It'll sound the same.
I'm not doing Cannibal Corpse's music. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
I'm not that into them.
No.
Although the lounge music, Cannibal Corpse, is catchy.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But anyway, that camping thing, where with Arrow Roulette, pre-grown ups, didn't really end up happening after that. We got up there, set up, and then we kind of all had to go home.
No, you went home.
I went home.
Some cunt stole my sleeping bag.
Really?
That fucking Stroud cunt.
I didn't. Yeah, Chris came.
Yeah, no, because they went up for a little to go fuck in the bushes, and they saw us on across.
Bloody brother.
Yeah, they saw us. They saw us in the bushes as well. And they're like, oh hey, we use the same bush. Oh, you guys are camping. Oh, okay, I'll come back later at like midnight and steal your shit. So it just had to be my fucking sleeping bag they stole.
And like, what's wrong with you? Why would you steal someone's sleeping?
It's okay. I call my parents.
Yeah.
They came and solved it.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I was born under a reasonably strict sheltered life because some problems with one of my brothers and then the other for a while. And so my parents didn't really want to expose me to any trouble of any kind.
Yeah, camping's very troublesome.
It is, especially when it's in someone else's property without permission. Lest we forget that.
Thug life.
Thug life.
Yeah.
Thug life.
Fuck the rules.
I'm tempted to get Thug Life, tattooed across my belly, growing as it is.
You should do.
It's tempting, I'll say that. So, we talked about that. What were we going to talk about next?
Well, we got one thing here this time.
Yes, that's because I only read that out, and that was the Chris O'Neill thing.
Yep.
We were going to say about some... I guess we could go into more about Todd Smith. He's a successful businessman. I mean, he created a record company.
So his own record label that he has 3 of his own bands on.
Creepo,
Polka Dot, and Dog.
No, Knives Out must be on it.
Yeah, Knives Out, that's that one. Yeah.
Dog Fashion Disco's new album that comes out next year is going to be on it.
But he's selling Dog Fashion Disco merch from it, but that's about it.
And even then, it was the very latest merchandise. So you're missing out on a lot of the really good stuff.
Yeah, before that, I was on Russian Records.
That's right. I was going to put. Isn't that when you got your El Creepo T-shirt? Because that was not razor to wrist.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, that was. It was off eBay, but it was through a Ron Records eBay account.
I was pretty sure El Creepo's self-titled album, the first one, was on Rodden.
It was, yeah. This was before Razor to Wrist Records.
Sadly.
Yeah.
And it sounds like such a fucking emo.
I know. When people, I never want to say it. Like saying this now, people would be like, they probably think we're listening to The Lost Prophets or something, or like some fucking what's that really fucking stupid one.
Black Veil Bride's the one that you liked for a while?
Shut up! It was like one song, okay?
I know, it was one song that I liked as well, and then we very quickly grew out of it because I saw a video on YouTube where he fucking fell off and broke his ribs, and I laughed my head off. If it makes you feel better, my buddy Hamish, he still likes.
Oh, fuck Hamish.
Hamish is a good guy.
Yeah, I don't know him, but...
yeah, fuck Hamish's taste in music. It's literally stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he likes Skrillex.
See,
that was track one of the new Skrillex album.
I just made $1 million.
Fuck, if that was the case, I'd make $1 million off this. Todd Smith. He's planning a new album with Dog Fashion Disco.
I'm fucking excited.
Well, you and me, anyone who likes them is really quite excited.
How long have they been on hiatus? It was 2007, wasn't it?
They've been off for about 8 years or something.
Yeah, I think Adultery was the last, and that was 2007.
Adultery was the last, 2007. It was their only concept album, which was fucking flawless finish.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't like it because they listened to their